Good evening, Warden. How do your prisoners fare?
Commander, all is well. If you like, I could show you...
I'm not here to inspect your prison, Warden. I'm here to speak about one prisoner.
Ah, your apostle.
Alvane. He's an apostle no more. He was a tool, but he lost his edge. He's no longer of any use to us. No. It's time we put all of this behind us.
Would you care to translate, Commander? I'm afraid my ability to read between the lines is somewhat lacking.
We want Kian Alvane's execution to be... hastened.
I see. I thought your six would need to judge and condemn Alvane before...
When did you become an expert on Azadi law, Warden?
Well, I'm not, sir, but we have laws and regulations of our own, Commander. I was told that Kian Alvane would be sent to Sadir to stand...
And I am telling you to carry out his sentence. Tonight!
What? Impossible. I need to call in the executioner and...
How soon?
Well, by first light, at the earliest, but still...
First light, then.
But what about the paperwork? I mean, the proper documents, signed and stamped.
This goes one of two ways, Warden. Either you do what you're told, and execute Kian Alvane by first light. Or you find yourself hanging right next to him when the sun kisses the top of Friar's Keep tomorrow morning. How it plays out is entirely up to you. You have your orders, Warden.
Barbarians.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me close one night and sang an old song from her country. I don't remember the melody, but I remember the words. Sleep, child, sleep. Sleep in your mother's heart. Let the wind blow and the rain fall. Hear the executioner's call. Watch the traitor's head roll as the shadow takes his soul. Sleep, child, sleep. We shall never part, for we will soon be free, together forever in the cold, cold sea.
Ah, Alvane, you are here. Good. I hear you turned down your last meal. Pity. I personally approved the menu. There were sausages.
Why would the warden come to visit me now? He wants me to plead. I shall not. Why would the warden come to visit me now? If you've come to see me beg for my life, Warden, you won't...
Oh, no. You're a rational pragmatist, Alvane, quite like myself. No, I am merely here to ensure that you are prepared for the next step. As you know, your execution will take place at dawn. I have to admit that I'm curious why, after so long, there's such a sudden rush to see you dead. I'm very curious. But, that's not why I'm here, no. As you also know, you have the choice between hanging and beheading. As far as I can tell, you have yet to, voice a preference. If you forfeit this choice, it'll be left to me to decide the, instrument of death. I simply want to ensure we've dotted every I and crossed every T.
Death is death, and I'm ready to embrace my own. I have nothing more to say to this man. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. But do I deserve that death? I laid down my own sword. I turned on my own people. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior. A warrior deserves to die by the blade. A warrior deserves to die by the blade.
Пусть обезглавливают.
Even though I'm just a prisoner now, I was a warrior.
Это просто быстрее и безболезненнее.
Take my head.
The sword it is. I shall make a note of it. Do you have no family, Alvani? My family is very important to me. Almost as important as my duty to this city and this office. In the event of my own death, it would pain me to know that they would be left with no answers. No body to bury. No closure. I know you're a man of faith, a man of principle. I also understand that things happen to make you question your calling. What I do not understand is why you've simply decided to give up. To stop fighting.
To have everything you believe in fall to pieces. To be asked to continue a war that you have no faith in. By commanders that you can no longer trust. I have nothing more to say to him. To have everything you believe. You would not understand.
Try me, Alvani. You may come to see that we're more alike than you thought.
I have no family. No country. So leave me be. And let me prepare for death in peace.
Very well. Everything has been properly filed. I have no reason to question the order of execution. Even threatened me with dismissal, and worse, should I stand in the way of their orders. They don't know me very well. Threats mean nothing. Proper paperwork, on the other hand. Well, I will simply have to accept that my questions will remain forever unanswered. I shall see you at first light, Alvani. The sword will be ready for you.
Мне Киан, если честно, в предыдущей игре больше нравится.
Get up, Kian. There isn't much time.
Давай, вставай.
About bloody time. Come on, let's go.
Это, кстати,
What's going on?
No time for answers. Let's get a move on.
Это, кстати, тоже один из персонажей предыдущей части.
What's going on down there?
That boy is a made-to-order riot. We're getting you out of here.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? The Swamp City?
Precisely. Where I made a daring, swashbuckling last-minute escape, and you were arrested by your own commander. Quite a day, eh?
If you're with the Resistance, why are you helping me escape?
So that you can repay your debt and help free our city. In the meantime, we need a bloody key to get through this bloody gate.
Ну, так ищи.
We will need a key to open this gate. He must have a plan for what comes next. He wouldn't have brought us here otherwise.
Зачем вообще с ним идти? Киан явно хотел своей смерти. Зачем?
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. I have no time to spare, and no desire to let all these prisoners loose.
Ну, то есть здесь нормальные заключенные, там, бандиты реальные, да? Так. Ну ладно, раз он не хочет никого. Он говорит, где-то ключ надо найти. Где его здесь можно найти? Он же не будет валяться просто так. Нет?
What a filthy mess this place is. No Azadi-run prison would ever be so poorly looked after. These Northlanders take little pride in their endeavors.
Может быть, там тюрьма? Они не считают нужным.
What a filthy mess this place is. No Azadi-run prison would ever be so poorly looked after. These Northlanders take little pride. Goddess willing, this is the last I'll ever see of this cell. Whatever happens next, I won't be back.
А, то есть он уже смирился с тем, что он уйдет и...
They made me shit in a bucket and live with the stench of it. This is truly a foul place. I hope it burns to the ground.
Ну, в какой-то степени это справедливо, если ты действительно настоящий преступник, что-то плохое делал, то, собственно, сидеть в тюрьме как для того и полагается, чтобы ощутить всю мерзость. Вопрос, только ощутишься это или нет?
Hey! Help me!
He's still breathing. I've seen him around the prison. I don't think he's been here
Hey,
that long.
you!
And I
Over!
don't think he's long for this world.
Over here!
Чё?
He looks bad. He looks badly hurt. I don't think he'll survive long. But we can't just leave him here either.
А почему? Других ты же вроде не хотел освобождать.
How are you feeling? Can you walk?
No. I've lost too much blood. Take the key from the guard's pocket. Save yourselves.
There's nothing more I can do for him. He is already dead. All I can do is reassure him. There must be something we can do for him. Anything. I can't save his life, but perhaps he has some last wish that I can fulfill.
Я не знаю даже.
There's nothing more I can do for him. He is already... Is there anything I can do for you? Anything at all?
My... my family. Tell them what happened to me. Tell them I love them very much. And that... my children. Tell them they make me proud.
I have to promise. I have to fulfill this man's dying wish, no matter what. I can give no promises. I don't even know if we'll make it out of here alive, or where my path will take me next. And I can't make a promise that I might not be able to keep.
Ну, перед
I
смертью
have
можно
to
им
promise.
пообещать.
I promise.
They live in the bones. My name is Stant. Aaron Stant. Thank you. Please.
He can't walk.
Please.
All we can do
finish
is
me
leave
before
him
the
here
cards find me.
and hope the goddess makes his
They won't
death
be
swift
quiet.
and painless.
Ой, это вообще ужасно, просто сразу несколько говорят.
There appears to be a key. It probably unlocks this first gate.
Все, вот мы нашли ключи. Так, тут еще есть хорошего. Полезно.
Locked. The riot hasn't reached this floor yet.
А как же этот Арнс? Он... У него стражник сам, что ли, напал? Что произошло? То есть завалено. Там ничего не видно, люк какой-то, видимо, горит все.
We just leave him like that?
I can't murder an innocent man.
I won't force you to, Kian. You have the key? Excellent. Now unlock the gate.
Ладно.
What's going on out there?
Wish I knew. Yazadi are entrenched. They're up to something. There ain't been a lot of new troops arriving, but then again, they've stopped pushing north. They only appear interested in holding the city.
Saya and Vermont are still in charge.
Oh, they're in charge, all right. But rumors say one of the Bloody Six is arriving soon. Which is why we need to be ready. Something's about to go down.
We will need a key to open this gate.
Да есть у нас ключи. Давай.
They have different keys for every floor. So you might as well leave that one in the lock. Follow me, boy. We're going up, not down.
А в инвентаре теперь ничего нет.
Upwards. Ever upwards.
Ну давай, видно. Без руки, без ноги. Как мы...
Down there, you'll only find fiery death. The way out of here is up, up, up.
Да это уже понятно, что он все горит. Кто такая?
When you're done sightseeing...
What did you mean, repay a debt?
You damn near wiped us out, boy. Your last-minute reversal didn't help save anyone, aside from your own soul, mayhap. And now is your chance at repentance.
I don't want repentance. I'm ready to die for my crimes. Why don't you just leave me here?
You may be ready to die, Kian, but the Resistance certainly isn't. And we need you. Now, find a way to open this bloody door. Something long and thin to pick the lock might do the trick.
The riot is growing, moving closer. We need to keep moving up. Find a way out before the keep becomes smoking rubble. So many barrels. Do they never clean up after themselves?
Не, ну в предыдущей игре здесь не было
The
такого
slop
бардака,
we
по-моему.
eat 3 times a day arrives in these barrels. The stench makes me sick.
Ну ладно. Так. В конце концов, Тян, чего ты ожидал от тюрьмы? Курорта, что ли? Не знаю, как у вас там у Азади принято. Ну, по-моему... Ты что, решил выпуститься отсюда?
The keep is surrounded by soldiers, mostly Azadi troops it looks like. Good bowmen. I'm lucky I dodged their arrows.
Что это? Подушка?
Are those? Yes. Those are head bugs.
Должны
They
же
burrow through the
ночь.
skin into the skull where they lay their eggs. Months later, the larvae devour their victim's brain.
Господи. И ты уже заразился, что ли? Фу. Подушка. Подушка куда высунуть? Нет. Ну ладно.
Most of the prisoners are still under lock and key. A broom.
Да я и так вижу, что это... Что-то не швабра, это щетка. Так. Тут не понимаю здесь. А,
Don't. Please.
короче, как он пытается вообще. Я не понимаю, кто кого
They're
пытает.
torturing him to death. May the goddess lead his soul to the first mountain.
Не говори, чувак. Так, ну-ка.
We got him! I think we got him!
Так,
It's
тонкая...
undamaged and thin enough to fit in a lock.
Да,
I should be
тонкая
able to
острая.
open the gate with this.
Давай, идем. Бежали.
Was it right of me to leave him to that fate? I swore to never kill again, but I'm not sure it can ever be that simple. I must at least
That ought to do
fulfill
the
the
trick.
promise I made to
Go
him.
on. Pick
And
the
bring
lock
word
with
to
the
his
arrow.
family. I'll need to pick the lock.
Почему здесь так сделано, что несколько человек
You do
одновременно?
know how to pick a lock, don't you, assassin?
Я пытаюсь взять.
Good job. Follow me.
All those years on the streets of Sadir paying off. The riot won't last forever. Something's going to give. Either the Watch kills every last man, or the prisoners tear this place to pieces.
Да, по-моему, это место уже само по себе загореть без участия людей.
Why, if it isn't our old friend, Mr. Murren.
I'll say back him. I should have known you wouldn't have let yourself get caught so easily.
You're damn right. Now let us through.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, Balsay. Your journey ends here, I'm afraid.
There's no picking this one. He's plugged it from his side. By the Mojal's unclean genitals, Warden! Open up right this bloody minute!
Words, Mr. Backhaven. You know very well I do not respond to threats.
When I get my hands on you, Warden, you will wish your grandmother had never spread her legs to your grandfather.
Какие вы здесь грубые.
What are my people really
May
doing
the
here in
Mojal
Killing?
befoul your filthy... You tell me, boy. They are your people.
I do not know. I thought I did, but I was wrong.
One day, Morin,
It's not
you'll
about
see
faith, it's
garroted
about
in front of this
something
entire
else.
city, and your family too.
I do not believe it is the divine will of the goddess.
More the unholy will of a gaggle of rotten mortal eggs.
Блин, это просто жесть вообще. Я с ним, главное, говорю, и он параллельно говорит с этим. Что это вообще такое?
He doesn't look well at all, seeing his world fall to pieces. I almost pity the man.
I'm afraid this is as far as you will get.
People like him only respond to violence and threats. He's scum, and I should treat him as such.
Почему он сволочь? И он вообще-то не реагирует на угрозу, он сам
I
говорил.
could attempt to reason with him, see if he responds to that.
Да, надо убедить.
Your prisoners are revolting, Warden. Sooner or later, they will reach this floor. Let me through, and I shall be lenient and merciful.
I see. And what, pray tell, is my guarantee that you'll follow through on your promise?
I may not be able to stay my anger. He's responsible for many innocent deaths.
Почему невинные жизни
If
на
I can convince him to believe me,
Почему невинные? Я что-то...
doesn't the Warden claim to be a practical man? If that's the case, he would listen to a practical argument.
Да,
What
пожалуй.
choice does he have? I was the apostle. I was always true to my word.
Ну, либо
Doesn't
это, либо
what
это, мне
choice does he
кажется.
have? I may not be able to stay my anger. Doesn't what choice does he have? Doesn't the
Да, как-нибудь.
my leniency is your only hope at this point?
Perhaps, but as you may imagine, I didn't rise to my position by taking people at their word, particularly in a prison. Honesty is in short supply in here.
We're running out of time, and this filthy heathen is the only thing between us and freedom. He may treasure his office above his blood, but maybe he will listen to reason if I appeal to his sense of family.
Да.
All men of his
Подкуп это
station,
точно
if he
нет.
fails to respond to threats to his own life, maybe he'll listen if I
Не,
threaten
ну
his
это
children.
слишком, мне
He
кажется.
may treasure... If not for yourself, then do this for your family.
My family is important to me. I would not want my boys to grow up without a father. Their mother lacks the moral fortitude needed to instill duty and backbone in them. Let's forgive her. She's a good woman, but merely a woman. Very well, you make a fair point. I will trust you despite my better instincts. Step back, Alvani.
Praise your gods, I don't have time for you now, Murrin. But your day will come.
Ты что делаешь-то?
You gave me your word,
Yeah.
Alvani, your word. You said I would not be harmed. You said you would let me live. Is that not nothing anymore?
Ведь переход.
You will receive your just punishment soon enough.
Какое
So,
наказание?
Alvani, but at least my punishment... At least my punishment will be at the hands of those who respect laws and regulations, and not a
Что он такое стоит?
barbarian like yourself.
Ну реально, азиаты действительно какие-то больше на варваров похожи. То ли он как... Я не знаю, почему он такого возненавидел. Я вот пока в игре не видела никаких...
My men will be here soon. You won't get away.
Нам не дали никаких сведений, никакой информации о том, почему этот Мурон такой плохой. Он просто надзиратель. Я не знаю, что он делает. Хотя, в принципе, вот Если посмотреть на Киану, у него на спине шрамы, судя по всему, и... Ну, хотя, мне кажется, надзиратель сам едва ли пытает людей. Если его кто и пытает, так это его собственные... капитанов ОМОН и прочая шайка.
Now we need to find a way to the roof.
Вот ты ищи
I
вообще,
didn't say I
пришел сюда.
wanted to leave this place.
Вот именно.
What part of to be executed in the morning did you not get?
Да он
And what
хотел.
part of the resistance needs you did you fail to
Да
comprehend?
какое ему дело до
Why would
сопротивления
your
вашего?
people trust me? I am their enemy.
You were the enemy. I trust your allegiance to your people has diminished somewhat in the past year.
How do you know I won't just turn on you soon as we're out of here?
Oh, I know, and others do too. Our faith is rarely misplaced.
Да вообще обнаглели совершенно. Воспользовались человеком, который явно растерян. Вообще просто хотел спокойно помереть. Был вполне доволен своей судьбой грядущей. Но нет, они пришли и пытаются заставить ее работать на себя. Не знаю, я предпочла... Нет, я не знаю, что бы я предпочла, но мне кажется, что он точно... В смысле, Киан бы точно предпочел бы умереть.
This passage leads up to the roof, but the gate's twice locked. There's no getting through.
И что там сюда
We
приперли?
need to find another way up.
There's no way
I
through
got you
here.
this far, Kian. Now you need to put that Azadi brain of yours to work, and quick.
Ну мы же варвары.
I'll do what he asks of me. If nothing else, he will have given me a warrior's death, and not a coward's.
They're not far behind us.
Тут делай что-нибудь, ты что на месте стоишь? Дебил. Пришел и стоит теперь. Тут человек только... Сколько он просидел в своей этой темнице. Его пытали, над ним издевались. Да я знаю, что я могу сделать-то, интересно. Вот опять какие-то
The
бочки.
slop we eat 3 times. Shadow be damned. The guards are getting closer. It's mounted securely to the wall.
А, то есть нам нужен,
I'd
да,
burn my
факел?
skin off if I tried to wrench it free.
Но я не думаю, что стрелой это можно подцепить. Так, что-нибудь здесь еще есть? Салфетка. Тут ничего надо?
Piece of cloth. Moist. With what, I'd rather not know.
Может просто отводить кому-то?
I've eaten the slop they call porridge for so long I've forgotten the taste of meat. But I wouldn't. The iron bars are making it hard to get a clear shot. But I shouldn't tempt fate.
Ну ты о чем?
I draw the line at licking the plate clean. I'm hungry for red meat, but I'm not a dog.
Не, я думал, он хочет взять. Так, что за рычаг?
They use this contraption to transport food from the kitchens below.
И...
That chain goes up to the mechanism that raises and lowers the cage.
Ага, теперь мы его отпускаем.
It's covered in thick oil.
И чё?
Hello?
Кому это все делать? Что делать?
I can't get a good grip on it with all that oil.
Так, а масло можно сжечь факелом, судя по всему, да? Ну-ка. Он говорит, что, может быть, этой тряпкой взять? Нет? Не, ну стрелу, по-моему, близочек какой-то, да.
It's mounted securely to the wall.
Надежно закреплен. А, может просто тряпкой протереть эту штуку?
I managed to wipe off a tiny bit of oil, but it won't make much of a difference. I still can't climb the chain. On the positive side, I now have an oily cloth.
Так, ладно, промасленная тряпка.
I'd burn my skin off if I tried to wrench
Может
it
быть,
free.
нет, это...
Shadow, they're firing at us.
Где? Кто в кого стреляет?
I'm curious to see where this is going.
Да и интересно ему, блин. Хоть бы сам что-нибудь сделал. Стоит он там. Наглый реально мужик. Он меня прям раздражает уже очень сильно. Что, нам нужно это поджечь, что ли?
The oil is burning off.
Ага. И чё?
Oh, clever boy. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
Still warm, but it's cooling quickly.
Умный мальчик.
I should be able to climb the chain now.
You
давай.
first. If that chain's still hot, I want some warning.
О, ну само собой, да. Чё бы нет-то. Честно, меня все эти мятежники очень сильно раздражали в предыдущих частях.
They've readied the sword for you. A warrior's death.
Ну. Как
What
бы
are we
я этого
doing
хочу.
here? Where's our cloud ship?
We need to buy ourselves some time. Quick. Block that gate. Use the lever to lower the bar.
Давай,
Quickly
давай,
now.
давай, давай.
Now arm yourself.
Тут меч был.
A good and true blade.
Ну давай, бери его.
There's a sword. Come over here
Хороший,
now.
добрый клинок. Чё?
He's a brave and
By
true
the
man.
Mojal's bloated tested,
I'm grateful
stop
to him.
fucking about and get your ass over here, boy.
Я здесь, ты
How
дебил,
will we
что ли?
escape? I thought you'd have a ship waiting.
A ship? Ha! No, boy. Your way out of here is not on a cloud ship, but through a portal created by the very magic your people are trying to stamp out.
И что ты вместе
My
перед этим тыкаешь?
way.
Only one of us can pass through that portal before it closes. And it requires a sacrifice. It's dark magic. It requires blood and pain. It requires a life.
What? No. No. I cannot accept your sacrifice. Either both of us leave or neither.
Don't be a Mojal damned fool, boy. I have made my peace with the gods. You say the same. Besides, I may be a decent fighter, but without you, the resistance will falter, and the Azadi will be victorious. Now run me through that sword so that you can get out of here and start paying your debts.
Да в смысле?
His eyes speak the truth. He has embraced death in a way I never could. Where I only saw defeat, he sees victory. I don't know where this path may lead. But what choice do I have? How many more deaths before this night is over? No. There's been enough bloodshed. I don't want another life on my conscience.
Не, ну
His
я знаю.
eyes. Goddess, forgive me.
Slow and steady, boy. Blood and pain for the portal.
I have only one memory of my mother. She held me to her heart until I fell asleep.
Огнестрельное
That night.
оружие?
She threw herself from the city walls into the shallows. Her body was never found. For the longest time, I would climb those walls, balance on the edge, and close my eyes. I always thought I would join her in the darkness, in that cold, cold sea.
Не, судя по всему, он вообще
But I never
какой-то...
did.
Да, он вообще какой-то суицидный, судя по всему. Он о смерти мечтал еще, когда его мать умерла. Ну, когда он покончил с собой, он тоже хотел. Сейчас он тоже хотел. Он изменился.
goddess damn him to the shadow eternal!
What?
Kian. Kian has escaped the keep.
Leave us. Now! What are you saying? That's impossible. He's supposed to die.
He's gone. Fled from the roof with the help of a rebel infiltrator in a bloody riot.
The roof? But how?
A portal. Dark magic.
That's impossible.
I must interrogate the men who let him escape. They will rue this day for the rest of their short and miserable lives. And that bone-headed warden, he will pay for this with his life.
I don't understand. Friar's Keep is warded against thaumaturgy.
Inside, yes, which is why they fled to the roof.
Light protectors. Do you have any idea where he is?
With the rebels, I'm sure. Wherever they've holed up. I will leave no stone unturned to find them.
In their hands, Alvane is a poisonous dagger.
You think I'm not aware? You think I don't know how dangerous he is? I know that traitor better than anyone. But I will find him. Him and his cohorts. Under the sight of the goddess, this I swear.
Before the first arrives.
It won't reach her ears.
You make sure of that. If she learns their precious apostle is still alive, she will want him alive so that she can speak to him. And if she learns the truth...
We won't give her the opportunity.
Good. Because if she ever does, you and I will be paying with our lives. What in the light are you waiting for? You won't catch him in here, Commander! Go! Take care of this! Goddess watch over